Sodom and Gomorrah. The cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, Genesis chapter 19 through Genesis chapter 20, were like Babel in that they all were united tenuously by vice, and therefore always at the edge of descending into chaos. A common denominator that weakly united the people was lust, as is evident by the men of Sodom, both young and old, who surrounded Lot's house and lustfully demanded, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us that we may know them." Genesis 19, 4 through 5. As Bishop Barron comments, with these words, a gang rape was being proposed. Violent, impersonal, self-interested, and infertile, the precise opposite of what God intends for human sexuality. In response, God tells Abraham that he will destroy this vicious city unless 50 righteous people are found in it. Abraham then intercedes for the city by asking God to spare the city for 45 righteous people. Then he asks for 40, then he asks for 30, then for 20, and finally, for a fifth time, 10. Since not even 10 righteous people could be found in the city, God destroyed it with fire and brimstone. In commenting on Abraham's intercessory role, Roy H. Schoeman notes that throughout Scripture, beginning with Noah, a few intercede for many. A few are called for the salvation of all. Both Jewish and Catholic tradition further expand on this basic pattern of salvation history. Talmudic Judaism, writes Schoeman, and I quote, teaches that the continued existence of the entire world is being supported by the prayers of 36 righteous men. And in Christianity, continues Schoeman, I quote, this same principle that for the sake of just a few faithful souls, entire countries and even the entire world are spared divine justice is frequently reflected in private revelations made to Christian saints, such as to the children of Fatima or to Sister Faustina. A related principle that repeats in salvation history is a small group of people, a remnant, will remain faithful to God while the many abandon God and his ways. Isaiah 11:16 and Malachi 3:16. In Catholicism, this few faithful are the saints, explains Schoeman. These holy people, writes Paul, are a remnant chosen by grace, Romans 11:5, who help to save the majority. The relationship of God with the majority and through them with the majority is not, writes Schoeman, I quote, established and maintained on the basis of averages or on the behavior of the majority. The majority of mankind throughout all of human history has always turned away from God, has failed him, and will continue to do so. God's relationship with the entire human race is established and maintained on the basis of his relationship with the chosen few, with those few souls who truly give their hearts to him, in whom he can truly find delight. It is for the sake of these few that he pours out his mercy upon the rest. End of quote.